turret spotting the line, knows how he has to avoid those. Has a second observer just outside the natural expansion. So Stork now has a full-on scout, no academy up yet for Shine, so just playing in the dark, hoping that he won't get harassed or damaged badly. But he does have those tanks out with Siege, so if there was indeed Reavers on the way, or even Dark Templar on the way, he would have that covered for the most part. Stork just deciding to... Ooh! Stork, I was going to say, deciding, yeah, to get a huge economy, booming economy, while on the opposite, Shine is actually going to put down a proxy starport at the far upper left, and I honestly believe that's a perfect location. I think Stork is not even going to think that there could be something there at this point. I mean, I've seen some players lately, like Effort, being freaking psychic, but even in that position, I think nobody will think, oh, he's putting something up there, because I honestly don't think he spotted SCV moving towards the location. Now, on the opposite side, Shine has his own SCV spotting the third expansion here for Stork. Stork is going to go for full-on economy, and we're going to see how Shine decides to react to this. Possibly going to go for some Uber drops.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what he's thinking of doing with the starport. My main instinct is telling me he might get some wraiths out from that location, because I don't really see the benefit of putting down the control tower and getting out a dropship from that location. It'd be much safer to do it inside of his main. But either way, it's going to be very funny once he starts moving into the main from that location. And I don't think Stork is going to scout this for a long time, so whatever he pumps from this location, oh, it might be a dropship. He's putting down his control tower, but he's going to have to get some units up there to drop and ferry in. It's just a very strange play from him, and I think he is going for a dropship. This is going to be a very heavy vulture-type play from him, I think. And going to be very strange. Of course, Stork has been playing very strange these days too. You can tell because Shine was looking all over the place for cheese, and Shine's kind of playing a flawless game right now. He looked all over the place for proxies, and now he's doing a proxy of his own, making sure that Stork couldn't scout it as well. And he has his vultures in place to be dropped here. As soon as that dropship comes out, oh, this could hurt Stork badly if Stork doesn't have enough Dragoons in his main. I'm not sure exactly how many Dragoons he has. Maybe none in his main, so he might lose a lot of probes here, but he was very quick to run those probes. And so some good reactions from Stork in this game. But that doesn't mean he's going to be able to get rid of all these vultures. The vultures are laying mines now, and I think Shine will be able to drop more troops in here before Stork can get in enough troops to deal with it. He's going to have to deal with the mines, he's going to have to get observers in, while Shine is moving out at the same time with a huge tank force at the front. And Stork's actually losing some Dragoons here. Oh no! Mines being dragged in here, and now Shine is surrounding Stork's Dragoons here, laying mines everywhere. Some excellent vulture control from Shine here. Oh, he's come to play some StarCraft today. He's playing for keeps here, it seems. Surrounding, still he's losing almost all of his vultures here. It's excellent micro by Stork. He didn't lose a whole lot of Dragoons in that attack. I thought for sure all of those Dragoons were just going to explode into blue blood everywhere, but he kept most of them alive. I think he only lost 2 or 3. And now he's trying to get rid of these mines behind, but oh man, trying to mine again at the main could have been a mistake from him. Oh man, losing all of his probes. He's going to be so economically behind, because I think that Shine is thinking about taking his third base here soon. He's preparing down here at this location to hold this location, and once he has this, he might be able to take the entire eastern side of the map.
It's going to be pretty much beautiful play by both players at the location. Just honestly, I think that one single observer totally saved Stork. If there had been no observer, those mines would have completely decimated the entire Dragoon line. Now Shine actually going to go for the lower hand base at the lower left. There are Dragoons, pylons also to block off with a lot of tanks, as well as vultures with mines moving. And there is one single observer there, but only 2 Dragoons on the left at this point. Dropship also coming in. So Shine putting on the constant pressure. A lot of siege tanks in location, so it means that Dragoons are not going to take the risk of rushing in. No Zealots quite ready on the field. There is a little of a dune already inside of Stork's base, so there are going to be some speed seals down soon, but another drop. Again, 4 vultures going to come in, start laying mines, start off with. There are some Dragoons that start raiding, but there are a bunch of probes that are going to be damaged. Shine doing a terrific job here of damaging a lot of probes. All the probes being pulled off. Finally now speed seals some ready. Now going to move in close to those forces, and the observer actually goes down, so Stork could actually be in a lot of trouble. He is moving in with some more Zealots and at his main. He finally has some Dragoons, possibly thinking of cleaning up. Still loses most of his forces at the lower position at 6 o'clock, but I think he actually does manage to clean up most of the forces there. Still a couple of vultures inside of his natural now. Finally going to get cleaned up. So Stork does manage to get rid of the threat temporarily. He still has his 3 bases running, although he lost a lot of probes at his main. And Shine continues to again going to drop again. So Stork has to be really careful with how he reacts at this point. Finally putting down some cannons to help him defend. And you could see with the amount of probe saturation he has inside of his main that he's really has had a lot of economic damage done to him. And Shine has done a beautiful job of catching up, I gotta say. He's been on 2 bases against 3 for a long time now, just not putting down his 3rd base. Now gonna move into vultures again. There are a bunch of dragoons moving in, tanks finally moving in position, sieging up, so I'm not quite sure if Stork's gonna be able to counter this. One zealot taking 1 mine, not too close. Even more dragoons moving in with zealots. A lot of them getting caught by mines and tank fire, but should be able to clean this up. Shine actually gets some vultures in the dropship and continuously keeps moving on. Those mines are gonna delay some forces on the ground. Gateway being put down at the lower position, and even more vultures running into doing more harassment. Probes being pulled off the line, and no cannons of placement to help out. Zealots are going to be able to move through those probes. Of course, vultures can easily mine against those mines, taking out even more zealots. And Shine doing a wonderful job of harassing here and there and freaking everywhere.
Yeah, Stork's had some good reactions in this game, but gosh, he lost so many probes. I just don't see a way for him to get back in this game. He's trying his best over here to push in, and oh man, losing even more probes here at his natural there's nowhere to run. He's trying to run his probes around, but there's literally nowhere to run. There are vultures at each side to intercept the probes that are running over here. Now the missile turret coming up at a new base, so I think Shine is actually in a terrific position in this game. He took out so many probes that basically right now he can just sit in new bases. He can just keep building new bases, and eventually he's going to out-macro Stork. He's coming in with the dropship again. Luckily Stork does scout it this time. He's running back to one of his other natural expansions with his probe line right now. But I think it's only a matter of time before Shine comes in with even more vultures, drops even more vultures. Oh, mines taking out so many dragoons here. Stork has lost so many dragoons to mines at this point, even though he's been microing against them like I've never seen before. He still has a pretty substantial force on the ground, but oh man, he's trying to push in right now, but oh man, losing another dragoon there. I can barely talk because Stork is getting ready to push in here, I think, but Shine has such a nice defensive grid on the ground right now.
Yeah, Stork I think he doesn't have enough auxiliary troops for his dragoons. He has very dragoon-heavy army, which of course helps against vultures, but with those tanks on the ground, he really needs a hearty amount of zealots. He has all those gateways, but with the amount of economic damage he's taken, I think he's not being able to keep them pumping constantly. Vulture's going to move towards the lower left again, going to be able to take out this pylon, move in, and the probe line there is absolutely doomed. Temple Archives coming up for Stork. Another probe apparently, another pylon. I think Stork actually put down one more pylon to block off. Maybe it was a different building, but I think he just prevented those vultures from doing it and completely raping his probe line. That would have been horrible. Science facility being put down by Shine. Stork actually putting down a base at the lower right, very close to Shine's base, deciding, hey, I'm going to be Mr. Funky today. Some even more dragoons moving a bunch of vultures. I think there's a dragoon close to them, so the vulture's not going to start being able to plant mines, but Shine just has a huge number of vultures running around all over the place. Of course, they can plant mines, block for the tanks, and Stork has absolutely nothing to really take that apart. With his huge dragoon army, as long as he can avoid the mines, he's going to get surrounded again. He should be able to, will he actually manage to mine around this again? He loses even more dragoons as he tries to slowly move back. He has an observer to help support against those. Even more dragoons moving in.